Hello and welcome. This is Andy here. Thank you for coming back. Been a bit quiet this week, obviously, with the videos already published and out. So you've obviously been watching those, but not many of you. But unfortunately, the number of views has been quite low. So very disappointed in that, because all of the videos have stories that are very, very important. And nobody is watching them, so please help me out and click the subscribe button. That's the main important thing there. Also, try and share the video link or the channel link with your friends. Everybody has social media. You can put it on there and encourage people to come over and look at the videos. Numbers, people this week have gone up and they've also gone down. Currently, we're on the minus avenue, so it does go down and then it goes back up and then it goes down again, and we're on the down at the moment. But anyway, let's get on with the story, which you probably already know about. Been out and about there quite a lot, and of course it is our very favourite person, Liz Kendall. And what's she been up to this week or last week? Well, she's not bowing down. That's the main thing that you need to know. She's not going to bow down and do a complete U-turn. In fact, she's not going to do anything, which she has said that the cuts will go ahead. However, as a sort of a little sweetener, if you can call it that, she has said that they're going to try and do a transitional period so that people who are going to lose their money will have time to find an alternative source of cash.
Say what?
And as we all know, if you're on disability benefit like that, then there probably is no other avenue you can go down. And if you haven't already done it, then there are no other ways that you're going to get money in, except for what she wants people to do, which is go to work. The latest little snippet from our very favourite person, Miss Kendall, is that they're going to bring in a way for you to go to work and not lose your benefits.
I don't think so.
Because there is already a way that you can do that. You can do that on ESA. You can do permitted work, which is obviously going to work up to 16 hours a week. You can earn up to about £500 a month on top of your whatever you get on ESA. So there is already ways of going to work and doing work and not losing your benefits. And also there's things like access to work, which they're trying to cut, but you can also get that as well for help to go to work. And some people use their PIP money to be able to help them go to work as well, even though PIP is not an out of work benefit. Although somebody should really tell Miss Kendall, because, as we all love them, they don't seem to understand that. But ESA, yes, ESA is a very good benefit that if you're on that, then obviously you are disabled or you're ill or you can't work. When you get long term on that, then you haven't got to do anything except worry about whether they're going to do a reassessment. And they might do, because some people are on short term. Some people are on very long term and we'll never hear from them. This woman is not going to turn back on what she said. Well, that is until they have a vote. Basically, there are several news outlets with this story, and we're going to have a look at some of them. So the first one here is BBC. So obviously they're going to try and soften this planned disability cuts by offering you up to 13 weeks. So before they cut your money, they're going to have a period of 13 weeks rather than the usual 4 weeks before it's removed. So they're going to give you some more time to worry about it, in the idea that either you'll find more money from somewhere, or you will suddenly become able-bodied and your disabilities will disappear. But as we all know, that's probably never going to happen in the real world, but benefits recipients with the most severe health conditions will not be reassessed. Yes. But they're obviously saying here that they're going to get extra money on UC. That it depends on if you are on UC, then LCWRA, they're actually trying to get rid of that too. Bear in mind that if you are on PIP, then that opens up doorways to other avenues, such as your council tax bill, sort of blue badge, other things that you might be reliant on, including your mobility vehicle. Interesting. So they do manage to reassess you, and we're going to talk about that later. But if they do, and you lose your car, you won't be going to work anyway, even if you did have a job. This is basically the woman has said that she's not going to U-turn, and the welfare reform bill will include proposals to make it harder for disabled people with less severe conditions to claim PIP. Now, obviously, they keep on mentioning the number of Labour MPs who are going to object to the vote when it comes through, possibly this next week or two. They're on about the vote in Parliament, and it's very disingenuous because I think that there's only 42, even though there are more that we know about. Keep on mentioning 42 for some reason, and these are people that have said they are going to vote against it. The Labour MPs are up in arms, and one there saying after 14 weeks, do these sick and disabled people affected miraculously end the need for the assistance, or is it going to be some sort of divine intervention where they become able-bodied, or indeed find money from somewhere else? The DWP expects that 3.2 million families to lose out financially as a result of all of this, with an average loss of £1,720 per year. And this will obviously include 370,000 PIP claimants who will no longer qualify, and another 430,000 who will get less. This is in the iPaper, and again it's a same sort of thing, same sort of story. And another one from the iPaper there, which obviously they're going to try and put a message up in a minute if I scroll down. But the story is exactly the same. Now they're on about 5 billion. This is what they want to cut off of the money. And I have a story in a moment about that, because the amount of money that they're wasting and giving away, that 5 billion is basically pocket change, because it's far more money that they're giving away. Okay, let's have a look at the Canary, which obviously is another one with the same story. Now, it says it's going to take effect in 2026. That is the date, but they're going to be doing this voting and everything very, very soon, get it through Parliament, or not, whatever the case may be. But the details are as before, that nothing has been arranged, nothing has been finalised yet. So anybody worrying about this, then please do not worry about it. It's not happened yet. But the details there are exactly as every other story. The Kendall Mint is calling on the government to not delay, because she wants us to get this through so there's no issues. She's not interested in listening to disabled people or any of the charities involved, and it needs final approval from Parliament in November in order for the changes to take place in time for next year. Now, obviously, professionals and economists have expressed concern about the proposed savings, because obviously everything they do is not truthful, and a lot of this, the savings that they're saying that they want to make will not happen, because it is just a case of being vindictive and nasty and putting a lot of people probably on the street. Okay, so yeah, I would say don't worry about it yet because it's not here. And there is a lot of MSM on this subject. So we have to take it with a pinch of salt because they're all pushing this agenda. I would say that in the next 2 weeks or so, we're going to know for sure what they're going to be doing. And fingers crossed that the opposition that we think that we have against it, then hopefully that opposition will materialise, because at the moment it's only 42 they keep on quoting. Last count it was about 150-ish. But whether they all decide to vote against it, I don't know. But we're certainly living in weird times at the moment. We're the whole dystopian thing. Now, what I do have is a little comparison, because it's very, very important that we look at that. You're going to be able to, I'm going to put up a graphic now, which will show you the amount of money that they have spent since they've been here in power. It actually probably is a lot more than this. But as you can see, 135 million to the Ukraine, 225 million to Ethiopia, 171 to Afghanistan, 145 to Syria, 144 to Yemen, 143 to Somalia, 270 to Sudan, 130 to Palestine. Where's the one to Israel, by the way? 117 to Nigeria, 107 to Congo, 100 to Pakistan, Kenya 80, Jordan 68, Myanmar 65, Bangladesh 62, Nepal 60, 56 to Lebanon, 56 to Tanzania, and 50 to Malawi. But the biggest by far, 310 million, unelected World Health Organization, WHO. Not the band. Now, the WHO, I've done a story about that, so you can go and watch that video. But they have, they are unelected, and they are nothing to do with the UK. However, they've just been, Keir Starmer's just given away, signed away the rights to the WHO for the pandemic treaty. As it's otherwise known, it's the IHR, International Health Regulations. And this is an amendment to the original, which was passed through Parliament. This adoption of it, the amendments, are far-reaching and quite dystopian, is what I would say. As you see from the other video, you can see that we've got this thing that we have with the power that they've been given. But I bet you £1 that when it comes to the push comes to shove, that the government will acquiesce. And when the WHO say do something, the government will do it. But hey, that's Labour. Right, that is it for now. Have a very good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Oh, hello. Sorry to interrupt the video. Just to say that if you're interested in and keen to watch new episodes before they come out, the best way to do that is become a Patreon. And you can do that very simply. Just go over to patreon.com/Andy Wright Online and sign up for a monthly donation, which can be as small as $5, which is hardly anything. If you think about it, you can probably get a cup of Costa coffee if you're lucky. But $5 a month will allow you access to all of the videos that I'm going to be bringing out in the next few months, and you will get them at least a week early, so you can entertain yourself with the new episodes. Sorry to bother you, but now back to the video.